What's up, everyone? Wild Schneider Outdoors, and it has been a minute, but as you can see where the trailer's parked, a little bit different scenery out here. So a lot has changed. We have moved across the country, actually, but the long-awaited trailer update, we have been so busy with the move and just things changing and the holidays and everything, and plus where we live now, we really don't have any internet. So gonna go ahead and finally show you the update. This is just a little cover we purchased from Costco. Had to put it up on some 4x4 frames here because it was too small to fit the trailer, but we got it in here now. It's winterized, but I promised I'd show you an update, and now it's time to fulfill that promise. Let's go inside, get some lights on here. So, time to talk about what has changed. So we've got cabinets now up above. We finished these out. Actually have food. We've actually used this quite a few times. I actually hunted out of it this fall. We parked it out at our cabin and I stayed out there in it quite a few times. But we've got cabinets up there. We have the propane lines run finally, so this actually works. 2-burner stove, it's really nice. We've got the sink in, kind of a mess right now as we were cleaning it out. But countertop. This was a huge update. So it's not granite, it's actually, let me get closer here. It's painted plywood. So we bought a kit off of Amazon and painted it up, and now it actually looks like granite. It's got a nice little shine to it, which is nice. We got the backsplash up, we got the hardwood walls in. We're still not done. We got to trim up here and finish that out, but we did trim the rest of the trailer out. We've got pine board that we stained and sealed. Trimmed all that out, got the bathroom finally finished as far as the wall goes. Cabinet doors there and up there. The fridge is in. I'm not sure if that was in before, but it's completely in now. It works great. It gets really cold really fast. Got the hot water heater installed, the water pump installed, and then we got propane lines run here. The water tank is underneath. Back there, kind of hard to see right in there. That's the line for the fill for the hot water tank, or for the water tank, and then we've got the vent line there, so that way we don't accidentally blow up our tank. Looking back at the kitchen, gotta have a fire extinguisher because we have propane. Put drawers in here. They're not necessarily the biggest drawers because the propane line runs back here, but I mean, we've got all sorts of stuff crammed in here right now. Finished out these drawers, or these cabinets here. Not quite done. We brought extra water along as we use the water in the tank for showering and doing dishes, and then we put water in here. The water coming out of there is drinkable, but the first couple times we ran it, it had plastic residue in it from the tank itself. So these aren't quite done. I've got soft close drawers down there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the drawers right here so that way I can have an upper level and a lower level, so that way I'm not just piling everything up underneath there. And then these will eventually come out. Over here, garbage for now. Some cleaning supplies, just some random crap back there. We got the sink all plumbed in. I'll show you where that goes to next. It goes into the bathroom, but sink's all plumbed in, hot and cold water, which is nice. We use that quite a bit. Sink unfortunately has crap in it right now. Oh, look, an antler. But nice little drain there. Little plug for it. Sink actually works great. What we do with that sink is we have one of these Brita filters that we just clip onto the sink up here. So when we are out camping, if the water tastes funny, at least we get a little bit of peace of mind knowing that it's all clean. Up underneath here, we wired in under cabinet lighting. Nice little LED lights. It's actually quite nice when you turn the rest of the lights out. It's kind of like leaving that light on your microwave for the night. It just gives it some little ambiance there. Going into the bathroom here, little dirty. Lovely gift from my mother, which is fantastic. This is a composting toilet. A lot of you guys have asked where we're going to put the black tank or what we're going to do with the, for using the bathroom. Well, here's my answer. As I put in a lot of the comments, we're actually using a composting toilet. So no need for a black tank. You can use it. My wife and I can use this for I think it said 2 people full time, about 4 to 6 weeks before you have to empty it. Other than the pee jug, I know, kind of gross, but whatever. Nice little toilet here. It's not secured in. The bathroom has yet to be finished. I'm waiting to unwinterize the trailer, double check everything for leaks before I completely seal in the bathroom. But if you look in here, sorry, kind of a mess from going hunting. In the back, that's where the water lines and the drain line lead out of for the kitchen area. So that'll all be, I'll put in some finish there just to cover that up. And then we'll put the walls on because this isn't quite finished. But we did get the sink finished. Again, still kind of a mess from hunting. There's a coat in the bathtub, but the bathtub's all finished. There's a little shower head that connects up here, so that way we can take a shower. Doesn't really use that much water. We got this from Walmart, and it is fantastic. It's got an on-off switch, so when you have the hot water on, you're not wasting it, which is really nice. Collapsible shower curtain rod here. I'm quite tall, so having that be able to pop out gives you so much more room back there than just a standard shower curtain rod. So that was a nice little addition there. Going back to the back, I don't think you guys ever got to see this. I know you saw the walls get finished, but what we did is we put the bed up and we put it on rails, and we have it on this pulley system here. So these pulleys all attach to a crank in the back, so when we go motorcycle riding and we want to load our dirt bikes in here, because that's what the whole purpose of this build was, to turn a cargo trailer into a toy hauler. That bed, you will lay all the pillows flat, all the blankets flat, and we'll crank it up, and it lifts all the way up to the ceiling. And then we can load our bikes up, secure everything down to the D-rings on the floor, and then go riding. From the back looking forward here, got a plug installed there for when I'm plugged into shore power like I am right now. That night light is actually great, so you're not tripping around all over stuff at night. My dogs like to lay on the floor, so it's nice to be able to see where they are so I'm not tripping all over them. But all in all, it looks pretty good. Not completely finished, but we're getting there. Look at the lights here. We put in a ceiling to cover up all the insulation, so we've got all the lights in line running all the way back. So those are all controlled by switches up in the front. You've got the back section lighting, and then you've got the front section lighting, and then the under cabinet lighting's all wired into one. Down here, show you some updates. Sorry, I'm out of breath. It's really cold. So what we did in here for winter, since it's underneath a cabinet, or it's underneath, let's get y'all some light. Since it's underneath an awning, we've got the main power turned on, so that way the battery can run the DC system. We have the solar panel disconnected, as well as the solar panels to the charge controller disconnected. And what we did instead is, in our shore power plug, we've got our shore power one right now, so I'm plugged into the house, and then we installed another plug in here to plug in a battery maintainer. And what that battery maintainer does is it will slowly trickle charge this battery to make sure it never runs out, and that way we have access to all our DC systems. So eventually I plan on getting a converter installed in here, so that way once the converter's in here, I don't have to worry about having a trickle charger in here. But that's, you know, $300 extra that around the holidays we don't need to be spending. So this will work for now. Later on I can just plug the converter in here, attach it to the wall, and then I'll just attach that to the battery. Maybe upgrade to one more battery. Everything's a mess, I know, but that's okay. We'll turn on all the power here and show you what we got. Don't want to turn on the refrigerator right now because it'll start cooling, and I don't need that. But what the rest of these plugs do is perfect for the winter. Because we have the Coleman Mach 8 installed, what we do have is heat. So it is a heat pump. I don't know if you can hear it turn on there, but so there's a little heat coil that I purchased to install in here, and that'll keep this temperature when it's below freezing. It'll keep the temperature in this trailer right at about 65 degrees, which isn't necessarily the warmest, but it's warmer than freezing. So it's nice to have that to be able to turn on. And then that plug over there, turn all the lights off, and like I said, we've got a little night light. It illuminates it just enough so you can see to walk around. But that's it. I promised an update. There it is. We don't really have the best internet up here, so I'll try and post when I can. I'm sorry it's on a cell phone for now until I can figure out a way to upload GoPro videos, but thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it's been so long. Thanks for sticking it out. I get new subscribers every other day, which is fantastic. It seems you guys are still liking the content. So leave a like, leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down, whatever you want. Ask questions. I've been answering questions like crazy, so drop a comment down below. And of course, as always, stay wild.